Hello and welcome to another LLA VOD review. Today we're going to be looking at Estral Esports versus Gillett Infinity. This was a pretty hype matchup between these two teams because they are considered one of the better teams in LLA and most likely going to be top 4 team. So it's going to be quite interesting how they're going to play out. So these are the drafts of the game. So like Estral, like they obviously banned Seraphine and Udia, and they first picked Renekton, and Infinity responded with Camille, Talia, and Olafbane. So like already like an interesting thing is like they're already going to give like they first picked Renekton, then they picked Nidalee, then the Victor, then Jhin and Nautilus in that order. Then Infinity they actually picked Zoe early, putting a lot of faith in Cody Zoe, but like Zoe isn't like the all to go pick at the moment. Like I would say like Oriana would be like the most standard mid laner, or even Syndra. So not really sure about the Zoe pick. And same with like the Jace. Like Jace doesn't really beat Renekton. Like yes, like Jace can get priority and stuff, but like that one empowered W into Nidalee Spear, this Jace is gonna die instantly. So I don't really know why people pick Jace in that regards. Like I really don't think he's like a meta champion right now. I would much rather see champions like Volibear or like Auron on the side of Gillett Infinity, because like they do like playing around like White Lotus, and yeah, and they already, and like the 4th and 5th draft they came out with like Thresh and Arpelius, which is quite surprising. I think that the reason why they first pick Thresh instead of like giving last pick support is that if they did take Arpelius away from them, I think White Lotus would have played Callista instead. But we instead got Arpelius, which is good. But like Arpelius Thresh is really good, but like the front line, like you don't really have like a front line coming out of Infinity, so it's going to be very hard for White Lotus to do damage. So I would say Estral Esports has like a more balanced comp, but if Infinity can win in like the early game, they should come out on top. So we should see what actually happens within the game, and that's what's most important about the League of Legends. So already like some level 1 cheese, nothing really happens. Instead, like they don't actually put any wards down there, so quite interesting. It is gonna get swept away, but it is still like good to know like where enemy jungler starts. And the Celia actually starts blue for some reason. So he's gonna path towards topside to where the Jace is, and same with Mighty Bear, he's gonna go topside as well. But the strange thing is like the Nidalee skipped doing Golem and the chicken, so he's gonna be naturally pathing down bottom later on. Yep, so not much is happening. This Nidalee actually goes behind it, so that's going to be a very interesting game, and this is going to be very... Oh, there was a very nice... Yep. Oh, okay. Alright, so already bit of like mistake coming out. So like as soon as if Nidalee hit the spear, I think this Jace is dead. Like pretty much, like regardless of Lilia being there, because like Jace, like sure he's gonna have his Q up, but I think he's gonna be dead from like the execute range. So that was a bit unfortunate micro, but like I said, like very highly contested like top side fight. Nidalee, Lilia is way too low to contest the top jungle, so she's gonna she's gonna like avoid the double scuttle crab, whereas Mighty Bear, he's gonna take all the both the double scuttle crab, and he's just gonna farm up nicely. Now Lily's gonna do bot to top once again, so her pathing is like not bad. It's just like losing double crab is pretty feels bad on like Lilia's side, because like Jace has like the priority early game, and Bugak's actually, I think he solo kills. Oh, yeah, I think if he didn't hammer form, I think there was a kill. Maybe. Yeah, and Renekton actually buys a lot of defensive items, so Bugux is actually playing really well. I'm really impressed with how he played Jace, but it's just that one shot that's coming out from like the Renekton and Nidalee that is still there, and Jace doesn't have his flash anymore. And yeah, so like this is like the power of Apelius Thresh. They synergize each other very well. Thresh just setting up like damage for Apelius to do damage, and Thresh has the lantern for Apelius to like back off. So really good play by Infinity bot lane, very impressive, and I'm really impressed by Infinity's new support. I did hear like a couple of good things before like last year about him, and he seems like the rookie to watch out for. So yeah, really impressive stuff. Yeah, once again, like this Renekton's pushing, he's level 6, Nidalee is here, and I think this Jace should just die with, yeah, he should just die here. Yep, yep, and that's why you don't pick Jace. Like, it's just that one opportunity from Renekton can just absolutely demolish the Jace, and like there's like almost no counterplay. Like the only thing you can do is like you need to call your jungler, and your jungler needs to play aggressive. You need mid prior, then you need to ward enemy jungle where there is. But even then, like your jungle needs to do things. Like he needs to take your camp, but like it's just so hard, you know. Like, and here's like the replay of it. But this bottom kill kind of doesn't really matter, but I guess Apelius did get the kill, so it's pretty big for him. But like it's like the top lane matchup that's important. Like this Jace was just so far ahead, and he just got womboed. So like Solid Snake needed to be there earlier to cover him, and like yeah, so we need to have a look where Solid Snake was when that dive actually happened. So he was actually yeah, he should actually be going top here instead of going bot. Yes, his camps will respawn bot, but Bugux needs to call, hey, I need help, blah blah blah. But then again, like they can actually ignore the Lilia because she is not level 6, and just kill this Jace on the get-go. So this Jace will be losing some minion, but he needs to wait until like his teammates actually arrive. So I guess this was just a mistake by Bugux, like damage calculation, but he should know how much damage this Renekton does when he has Full Fury. Yep, so not much else to talk about. Infinity, they're actually moving up towards the top side to take the Herald, so not sure about this one, because like they don't have any summoners from their bottom lane, and this Jhin is level 6, and they're like very split off right now. And this Renekton, he does have his ultimate, so like this will be a complete wipe coming from the Estral Esports. Like the fight was already done. I mean, it was done before the fight even began. So like I think like yeah, I think if this Nautilus positioned himself better, I think they could have killed everyone here. Like he should yeah, they should all die. Like no flash, like how the hell are these two living? Where's the Victor W as well? Oh, he used it here as well. So like Victor W needs to be here instead of here. Like then this Apelius is dead as well. Like oh, he died anyway, it seems. Okay, nice, good punish. Yeah, and the game looks like it's gonna be so hard for Infinity to come back, because this Jace is just so useless. Like LLA Renekton, so strong. Yeah, the fight was already over before like the Herald started. Like you guys don't have flash. Like what are you guys doing? You guys can't do this. Just go bot. Just give them Herald. They have Renekton. Just play through bot. But then again, you have Jace, so it's like, oh no. Imagine if you had Auron or like Volibear. At least those are tank. Then you can sack. Like you should be playing around. Like you can play around like Apelius Thresh. But yeah, so like, and mid is like in the meantime, like mid is losing slightly as well, and over here like they're taking top tower before the bottom tower is taking, and Infinity's trying to force something onto the bot lane, but Renekton has teleport as well here, so it's just going to be so difficult for Infinity to gain anything out of it. So yeah, and Jace, like, he's just a real big shit stain. Like, they don't get the tier 2 tower, and Renekton actually makes a mistake going forward. Yeah, double dash, Lily asleep. Okay, Thresh hook. That was a really nice hook. Yeah, this is the guy we should all look for. And yeah, and Cody hasn't been, like, he's 30 CS down against this Victor, so like Les is playing phenomenally in this matchup as well. Yeah, so like the only way Infinity comes back from this game is to like win through like miracle team fight, and they need a lot of time to actually do anything, because like this Lilia, she's gonna get one shot. Like, they actually can't face check. Like, none of their members can actually face check this. So that's a big problem coming out of like Infinity's draft. Like White Lotus, he actually wins his lane and takes the tower. So good on him. And oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah. So like the Herald gets stolen, and I think he could have played it a lot more aggressively. And yeah, and they're giving up Herald, but it doesn't really matter. They actually taking mid tower regardless of the Herald, and they taking Dragon. Yep, so the game just looks really hard for Infinity, because like if they don't have this mid tower, it's going to be hard for Zoe to like poke. Like, if she tries to poke, she will get like Norla's hook, Norla's Ard, then Jin W into like Nidalee Spear with Victor Laser. So it's going to be hard for Zoe to do damage, so he probably will go like Banshees or something to compensate that. But like in the next 3 minutes, not much. Okay, something did happen. This Jace died again, and the Celia just gets stunned. Yeah, she's a bit useless in this game. Yeah, and here comes Cody. Yep, and he just does negligible amount of damage onto Nidalee, and they're trying to defend bot tower, but this is kind of useless in that regards. And like Arce should just push mid and just go through there. So yeah, so like it looks like a lot happened in that minute, but it's really the objective that's really important. Like, if Infinity can get this vision and hold on to this vision before Estral Esports can come, it should be really good. Like, they have Jace poke, Zoe poke, they have a lot of things to do, but like it's just gonna be so scary for the Thresh to like face check anything, because he is like not that, he is like the tank in the team, but it's just so hard for him to face check. So they decide to give the third dragon, so nothing is gonna like next couple minutes shouldn't matter. Like, there shouldn't be a lot of fight happening unless like it's just push side lane, come mid. Like, they Infinity just needs time, and it's just so hard. And what actually happened here? So Bugux actually gets caught. Does he die instantly? Oh no, he actually gets out. And here comes White Lotus. Yep, so he's trying to do damage, but it's just so hard for White Lotus to like do much. Like, this Victor just instantly deletes him, and Zoe should die here as well. Oh, okay, that was really good. And this should be Baron over to Estral Esports. Yep. And there's really not much Infinity can do. Like, Les is just owning this game with Victor. And his laning phase was so good. And he's like 40 CS above this Zoe. And Cody's Zoe is like one of the best as well in LLA. So very impressive stuff from Leza. Yep, the game is pretty much over. Like, they get Dragon Soul, and the Zoe poke, Jace poke, it means nothing, and the game is pretty much over. So what's wrong with Infinity's draft? Like I said, like the early skirmish, like I don't really like the Jace pick. Like, yes, Jace is good, he was winning early, but it's just like, it's just so hard for Jace to like actually do anything. Like, he wants to push, but like the whole him just like, this is just, no, not even this, like his first stat was just so sad. Like, this is like, he doesn't want to be in this position. He wants to be the one who's pushing. So like, maybe we need to look at like his lane as well. Like, he gets a free recall. Maybe, okay, like it's a good recall, and like he should like ask Lilia to cover for him like here immediately. because like now he's super fucked after him dying here. So it's like GG from here pretty much. So that's something that Infinity can look at, and it's something that Estral Esports did really well. They abused the fact they like Jace. There was a big wave and he called Nilly up, even though all her camps on the bot side were up. So like that was really nice play from Mighty Bear. So very impressive stuff. So not much to VOD review now. So like very impressive like bot lane coming from Infinity. Like they're actually winning like these 2v2 with the White Lotus. So that's like really good. But the thing is like if they wanna like if they look at like the whole picture, like they have triple carries like coming from. Well, they have 4 carries, but I think like Infinity, if Infinity can play around like White Lotus and Cody, and or if White Lotus plays like supportive things and let Bugux carry, I think the team will function a lot better. And yeah, so like that's it for this VOD review. It was a hype matchup, but it was pretty one-sided. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.